Okay then, so today it's very exciting. We have an unboxing for you. It's hot off the press, arrived today. We have, hopefully, an amazing game. It is Deadzone, 3rd edition. Okay, this is the 2-player starter set from Mantic Games. Now, for those of you who are used to me, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Mantic. Some of their games are absolutely fantastic, Deadzone being one, although version 2 did have a couple of anomalies which at the, if you like, the gamey level, maybe did spoil it a little bit. And then the other one is the sports game. So they're two of my favourite ones by a long way. Now obviously Mantic themselves, a lot of the games are actually made out of house, or have been up until more recently. So this one here is obviously a reinvention. It's tightened up a few of the rules from my understanding, made things a lot cleaner with army lists. It also comes with it's not Kings of War at all, easy army support. So making lists is going to be a damn sight easier than it was before, which really relied on the community doing that. So what's in the box? Let's have a look and see what you're going to get, and then we'll talk a bit more about the game and various other bits. So here we have the box. We've got lots of terrain. Now the Mantic terrain is all clipped together stuff. Now what you'll probably find is the idea behind it's really good. In practical terms, does it work? Not really. A lot of super gluing involved, otherwise halfway through the game your buildings are just going to collapse. So easiest thing to do, to have little connecting pegs, just a little dab of super glue, or well, it'd have to be super glue really, because it's that hard plastic that doesn't really like plastic glue. So a bit of super glue or some other bonding agent, just to basically put them together. But come in lots of little bits, and sort of because everything's a 3-inch square, build it how you like. There's no specific way to build. So that's all terrain. Right, okay, so we've got Mantic command dice, which I was led to believe that the new ones were going to be in a snazzy black colour, and these ones are in white, which is a bit of a disappointment really, because I've got loads of these and I really wanted the black ones. So straight away, a little bit of a disappointment there. Just useful for having, obviously, clear as to whose is whose. The original, I think it was version 2 Kickstarter, they did a blue version, which I keep every now and then looking on eBay for. But yeah, a little bit disappointing. I was already looking forward to having black dice with white text, but there we go. We have D8s, again, just standard. Again, a little bit of a, could have done with a nice little Deadzone logo or something on the 8 as it explodes, or a little explosion even. That would have been quite cool, but there we go. Just maybe something for version 4. What we've got here, we've got some plastic barricades by the looks of it, and sort of street scenery. The bases, and some more sort of railings, bits and bobs, all the connectors. So get rid of all that. Got some resin upgrade bits, which presumably is to do with the ver-myn. We've got the ver-myn plastic and GCPS stuff that's in here. So that's all of that. So yeah, GCPS and ver-myn. So yeah, a bit better than the Enforcer stroke Forge Fathers from the first one. I'm glad they didn't go down that route of including the Enforcers again, unlike their competitor down the road that seems to put Space Marines in everything. So we've got 2 new factions for the start set, which is great. Card tokens, double-sided, all look good. Yeah, nicely done. Yeah, nice weight to them as well. They're not too flimsy. I've had some games before where it's not really much better than, it's almost like cardstock paper. Then we've got the rulebook and the force lists, so we'll have another look at those in a minute. And then we've got the map, which actually is quite nice because the fact that it's actually got down one side, we've got the rules. So again, that's quite quite nice. So makes life a little easier as a little starter game. So if you've never played any of the Deadzones before, you can literally get started really quickly. It's even got terrain and whatnot on there, and it's basically a demo board, if you like. So that's good. And then obviously on the other side you've got a paper mat of a Deadzone, which is 8 by 8, 3 each square. So let's pop that away. What else have we got? So we've got getting started, how to build them, which actually, oh, they've even got, it actually even tells you what arms go where and what they are, which is a bonus over normally when you buy their products. Some examples of building the terrain, and then again you've got how to play your first game. So that's quite a nice little touch. So that's that, and we'll have a look at the rulebook next. So let's just put that to one side and have a look at the rulebook. So the rulebook itself, let's have a look, is 78 plus pages. So yeah, getting on to 80 pages. Some really nice new artwork in it. Nice clear diagrams of these scenarios. Just a general much better production level than the previous one. And yeah, I'm going to have a good read of this in a bit. So obviously let's have a look who's been involved in this. So rules development, we've got Ian Davies, so shout out to him. He's a regular player of Deadzone, goes by the hashtag Deadzone is life. We've got someone called Dr. Deadzone. I have no idea who the hell he is. Yeah, no idea. But anyway, apparently he's something big in Deadzone. Who knows? And then Claudio Schaefer, who wins the award for the coolest name in the 3 on rules development. And yeah, so shout out to Duncan Aldis for the graphic design and layout, because as I say, this is much higher quality from Mantic, which is great to see them going in that direction. Editing by Rob Ver-myn and Matt Gilbert, so can't really make a comment on that yet as we've not really read through, but again, looking at it so far, it's looking pretty good. So yeah, obviously there are some, I mean the main difference being is I think the way that stats are sort of shown now, okay, along with obviously the line of sight rule, which again is causing some debate on Facebook. And then we've got the force lists. So for those that aren't familiar with Deadzone and Mantic, you've basically got, I think it's about 8 factions, actually a bit more than that, 10. So we've got the Asterians, and they are on page 6. So these kind of like a cross between Eldar and Tau maybe. But yeah, you can get a rough idea on how the layout now looks. So you've got those. We've got the Enforcers, which I suppose from the GW fanboy point of view is the equivalent of your Space Marines, Scouts, Primaris, etc. Forge Fathers, like a dwarven race of miners, etc., and warrior caste. So again, if you're coming from the GW background, squats. GCPS, which is basically the sort of like a global security force, so it's your general sort of run-of-the-mill human grunt. Think probably Starship Troopers, Colonial Marines, that type of thing, straight Imperial Guard. The Marauders, basically they are a faction with green skin and very pronounced teeth. So yeah, basically orcs. Maison Labs, I guess probably you're looking at kind of like a Resident Evil type faction. So you've got some humans there and some test subjects. The Nameless are these sort of space bugs. So again, think Starship Troopers in a way. The Plague, again, think Resident Evil. But one of my favourites, to be honest, the Plague. And So that's them. Rebs are the rebels, so this is effectively, if you think Star Wars, the Rebel Alliance, that type of thing. So it's a sort of mixed match of various different races from the Mantic world, and they form a group of the Rebs, and then the ver-myn, or ver-myn, which again, nice little play on words there, but basically space skaven. So that's them. So yeah, I'm not going to go into too much detail. Obviously you need to buy the book, but again, artwork is really quite spectacular for Mantic. They have 110% up their game on this, and again really does make their model range, which has got a bit of love it and hate it type of thing, but again with the paintwork and the presentation in here. This is the Plague. So again, some lovely artwork and some real nice miniatures. And overall, that is that. So there'll be a link in the in the notes on this video regarding getting your hands on copies of this, which will be available from our web store, available to pre-order at the moment. And that is that is Deadzone. So we're absolutely gagging to get started on playing some games on this and getting them on camera for you. So hopefully in the next few days we'll get some battle reports up, and do check it out. Do check out the Facebook group, and also if you're local and you want to play, then message me either here or through our Facebook group, Black Dragon Miniatures YouTube or Black Dragon Wargaming Nights, and we'll hook up and I'll either run a demo with you or we'll get something filmed and get it on camera. So Deadzone is most definitely live, but version 3 hopefully will be that bit more spectacular. So look forward to getting this done. So stay tuned for more Deadzone version 3 action.